Okay, I've been messing around trying to get the idle screw and the low and the high mixture screws set. I'm still having trouble with my ignition system. I got it all tore apart now, and I got just the board laying here. I tried it with the coils I wound, and they put out a spark, but it just doesn't seem as good as these other coils. The only, unfortunately, these coils have about a 0.8 ohm resistance, and I want about a 2 ohm resistance. So, and I didn't have the right resistors for a ballast. So I had some 3 ohm 1 watts. So I put 5 of them together to give me the right in parallel. Because what happens is in a resistor in parallel, the resistance slowly goes down. So I've got it set at about a little over 2 on the resistance to the coils. And I haven't burnt out any chips since then. And I don't have a backup spark or anything. So, and like I say, I've been messing with it, trying to get the idle screw set. See if I can get her started here. Oh, might want to hook the power up first, dumbass. I don't know if I got the high screw set right yet. It almost sounds lean. Maybe it's a little rich. I need to set my idle screw down a little bit too. I've got my timing set about where I want it. Well, I did put a tip on to shoot it down too. Yeah, I better shut it off. It's starting to get toasty. Anyway, I've in between doing this and thinking about it, I started my next motor project. I have never built Curzel. Yeah, the Curzel. So I'm going to build 2 of them, and that motor looks to be somewhat it will be in between the one up there. Can't think of the name of it. The Tiny. And so I'll have the Tiny, the Curzel, and then I have the odds and ends that I built. So I'll have 3 stationary hit-miss engines. But like I say, I'm going to build 2 of these. And I started squaring up blocks. So I've got blocks that I've got squared up. And the base, I'm thinking about, they're talking about clamping it to the lathe, and I'm not going to do it that way, of course. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a boring head, and I'll clamp them to a knee, and then run the boring head down on it, through it. I'll show you that setup when I get to it, how to get the right radius and everything with the boring head. And well, it'd be the same on the lathe. You'd have to set the boring head and set the right And I'm still thinking about winding some more coils. Reason is I'm thinking about the resistance on the ones that I wound is pretty close to 3. I'm going to try to drop that down to 2, because the ones that I'm using right now with the resistors, that's what I'm running it at. I'm running it right around 2. So, but that doesn't mean anything, because inside it's the ratio of turns primary to secondary, so it gives you the current. So, but anyway, I play around with it until it starts to get stinky in here. Then I stop and let the air clear. Fumigate myself. But it is working with these. But I did order some. I ordered some resistors, so I don't know when they'll get here. And that way I can run with just 1 resistor instead of 5. But even running with 5, it doesn't hurt anything. It's like I say, I'm not sure what the formula is for that, because you start out with 3 ohms, and then if you add a second resistor parallel, it drops down to 2 something. And then you add the third one, and it drops down to a little more. Well, anyway, I ended up with about 1 ohm there of resistance added to the 8, so it's just under 2, ohms of resistance on that. And I might just put it together with that. And these coils, but it's kind of fun messing around with that coil winder. So I've wound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, 5 coils. And this one here is the size of a C battery, because that's what the case is. The case is a C battery on it, and this one, the resistance, I can't remember what it was. I'm going to set that down here and put you in a tripod here, and we'll check it once. I'm thinking it was almost 3. Alright. I'll get my meter. Alright. Turn that on. Turn that down to 200. Let's sit here without falling on the. Is it in view? Kinda. Trying to lift it so that the reflection on it is not so bad. It should be a little bit better. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got. Well, this was close, but I wasn't using this one. I was using this 2 orange ones. I was using these, and these are more primary than that one is. Theoretically, it's, well, like I said, it's the winding ratio. Maybe I just need to go for, instead of 10,000 or 12,000 wraps, go to like 14,000 wraps. It's running pretty close to what those are running with that. That's kind of. I should check the secondary though on those, and the secondary on these. Let's see, turn this up. See what the secondary is. That would be 5,240. 5K, 5.2, 5K. Can I unhook one of these real quick? I'll just get another one. I've got oodles of those laying around. I bought a bunch of them. And we'll going to use them on my hit and miss engines, and then I changed my mind and wanted to wind. So let's see what this is. Negative side. Yeah, it matches. It matches that. 5.25. And I think it's this side. 5.26, pretty damn close, so. And the primary windings on this is 0.8, I think. 0.9 or 0.8. I gotta turn that down to 200. Yeah, see, it ain't even 1 ohm. It's 0.8 ohm. And this is it, but with that but with those resistors, it brings it down. Well, I don't know. Like I say, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with these on this engine. I'll use these for my other engines. It's where they're out that way. These will be out invisible. Those other ones are going to be buried in a box, so you won't see them. So I know this one here throws a nice spark. This little one. And the secondary winding on this one was what? 10 to 20. Yeah, I see 5.3. So I could have used more. I could have used more windings in it. Oh well. That's what I was doing. Catch you later.